review that y'all can get. I'm your boy Jay. I got my boys being smart with me. What's up, y'all?
What's good?
What's up, y'all?
Man, you couldn't wait.
I couldn't wait, bro.
I couldn't wait, man.
He was on that bench with that shit.
I'm the sixth member in Undisputed Era.
The only,
the second
black member of the Undisputed Era. He going crazy.
Y'all already know me, man. Alexa Bliss shirt coming soon.
He's not getting that.
I'm getting that, bro.
He's not getting that.
You go get the gloves too?
I'm gonna get the little silver things for my fingers too. I'm gonna go.
If you get that, bro, I'll do 20 push-ups, bro.
That ain't enough, bro. Them really for females, bro. You gotta pump 40, bro.
40?
Yeah.
He pushing it, B.
Right, you really pushing on with that 40, man. I said a dub, at least.
All right, if I get the little Alexa Bliss little head joint.
You is not gonna wear that, bro.
You do 40.
He not gonna get that.
I'm getting
bro.
that,
He
bro.
pushing it. The shirt, all right, cool.
The
Nah,
head
bro.
joint,
Nah, bro.
All right.
On today's episode, we got Smackdown Live.
Smackdown Live, the place of opportunity is the place to be, well, technically.
Well,
I'm tired of people taking opportunities.
There really ain't no place of opportunity no more.
Man.
The show kicked off with my boy Undertaker.
Man.
He made his entrance.
My boy.
I was just wondering, like, why? What's his purpose being here still?
Man.
Like, he had one of the worst matches this year.
I mean, Vince don't
It's really like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and speak on it.
No, I was gonna tell you Vince.
No, I was just going because I was gonna go ahead, but I'm gonna let you go through.
Okay, so he got on the mic. He was like, you know what? For these past 30 years, I've been digging holes and snatching souls.
Yeah.
This has been my yard.
Yeah, 30 years. That's a long time. Man.
Yeah, he was talking about you know what? But this right here, I always found a way to come home. This has always been home.
Right.
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
He was like, man, I remember I but I'm right back here in MSG.
Right.
I had some of the greatest moments here. Some of the greatest moments I have at MSG. Yeah, that's basically what he.
And then,
my boy.
Oh, so now you want. For some reason, Sami Zayn came out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sami Zayn made a key statement that stood out to me in his promo.
See,
what's it about?
Speaking some sense.
He said, "Just give it up already."
Right.
That stood out to me. This whole
He gave him his props. He like,
Right.
listen, man, I understand you a legend. You done everything, but thank you what you have
exactly.
done.
I respect you.
But your time is over.
It's
It's
over.
been
The
over.
future.
Yeah,
I'm the future.
He said you've been selling out MSG for 30 years.
Yeah. Man, Sami Zayn is the future of this industry, man.
Facts, bro.
And Undertaker, he gotta realize that he's not that man no more. You know, it's done.
Yeah.
He's 50 plus years old.
Sami Zayn said, "You're a legend and all, but you shouldn't be the one opening up SmackDown. It should be me."
Exactly.
Facts.
The young gun should be opening up
Right.
SmackDown.
The legend, bro.
He said, "You know, we all look. You,
I mean, I ain't gonna
we
go too crazy, but
Nah, I'm going crazy. I don't care because listen, he a legend in this business in the indie, so I don't care.
and
bro.
I'll give him the Indies.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
in this business though,
Yeah. He a former world NXT champion.
I mean, but
They booking him wrong, bro. Come on now, bro.
I think even if they did book him the way he was supposed to be booked, I don't see him as a world champion.
I mean, it don't matter if he'll be American Tag Team
Okay,
champion.
I'll give him. He could be a
Okay,
U.S.
right.
champion. Yeah.
I mean, he could be IC champion.
I mean, I
Whatever.
rocks
It's
with
all
him.
the same.
I
Yeah.
rocks with him. I'm just saying, I ain't gonna go too crazy though and say he a legend.
Man, he a legend.
All right, so now he's like, you know what, we love you, Undertaker, blah blah blah. But your time, he basically did to John Cena. Your time is up. My time is now. That's basically what he said. What?
You just can't do it, can we?
What? Talking about Cena?
Yeah,
It just popped in my head, bro. It wasn't even to go.
Nah, I get it, bro. I'm just
Yeah.
saying we can't do it, bro. We can't go a whole episode without mentioning his name, can we?
I mean, it was just in my head though. I get it though, bro. I get it. So, Undertaker was getting ready to walk out the ring. And then he was like, you know what? So, Sami Zayn, I guess, tried to come up behind him.
Yeah, because Sammy was like, he was like, get out my ring, Undertaker. He was on his way out, and Sammy was like,
he was dancing and stuff.
And then Taker looked at him like, hold on. got back in,
Choke slam.
choke slammed him almost through the mat. What you feel about Sammy getting choke slammed?
I'm tired of Undertaker. I'm just tired of old people that I used to watch as burying new talent. Like, this gotta stop eventually.
I ain't gonna lie. I felt like he did kind of, bury him too a little bit. Just like the fact that like Sammy hasn't had the best booking, but I mean Undertaker shouldn't be like doing like choke slam and Sami Zayn. Like if you trying to build him up a little bit with this Shinsuke Nakamura stuff, he going right back down with Undertaker choke slam him almost through the mat. I mean. I don't know how to feel.
I don't really see them building up. And it's not that he's not good or nothing. I just don't see them. I don't think they see anything in Sami Zayn. Like he's just a dude that float around.
Man, listen, give him some time. Watch it. I guarantee you, he's gonna be a mid-card champ.
I know he good.
Vince probably remind Vince of Christian probably. Blue Dot.
No, but Christian was a IC champion.
Yeah, but see, right. So, I'm just saying, like, as far as singles wise, and like Christian was an IC. He was an all-time great tag team specialist, but he was never looked at as a top guy. That's what 100%. I'm saying. Yeah. Sami Zayn, that's probably what they think of him of. Like, you just not there. We can't sell you.
They can't sell anything. So they don't make no damn sense.
So now we go backstage. And Chad Gable was in Shane McMahon's office. And Shane was like, you know what? What you've been doing is great. You the talk of the WWE. You red hot right now.
Yeah.
But he said, but Elias broke his ankle. Like, and that's real, right?
Yeah, he broke his ankle.
That's real, right? So he was like, so Chad Gable.
Yeah.
What you say, bro?
I see he pulled up Odell. Odell broke his ankle like that.
Yeah.
So Chad Gable like, so I get a bye, right? Like I don't have to compete. I automatically go to the finals, right? Shane was like, nah.
He like, don't you want to? You like the type of wrestler who want to earn opportunities. You don't want to get a bye, do you? So I've announced your opponent tonight. Somebody who was eliminated or an opportunity for somebody else, and so that's what it was.
You got anything to say on that beat?
All I know is, man, my boy Chad Gable, he going crazy though.
Yeah, I mean Chad Gable definitely.
What'd you say, bro?
Connect my speaker for me.
Okay, can you wait for a minute?
Hold on 1 second.
I ain't
go, just go, man.
Damn.
All right.
Damn. My bad, man. Go ahead, man. Just go.
What were you saying, bro?
I was gonna say, Chad Gable is like, that superstar who everybody underestimates. Like, they see he's small stature. But he a great wrestler. Yeah. He made it to the semis, the King of the Return. Nobody thought.
Now, I didn't know he was that little until like a few weeks ago, though.
Yeah.
I never noticed that, like.
Apologize. Sorry.
Yeah, things happen. Y'all know how this show goes.
That interruption.
If I've been watching for a while, I know how this goes.
Man.
I didn't know he was that little until, like.
Right.
I started, like. Because he wasn't really on TV like that until recently, like.
Yeah.
He was featured a little bit.
He was backstage, like, writing stuff down. Because after him and Bobby Roode, him and Shelton Benjamin and stuff broke up, and he went to Raw, and him and Bobby Roode broke up, and he went back to Smackdown. So it's like, all right, now we got to find something to do with him.
All right, so now we got, are you done?
Yeah,
finished?
done.
You got anything to say?
I got nothing to say.
Now we got Andrade going up against The Miz. It still says CN Almas right here.
Yeah, CN Almas, man.
That's not his name no more.
CN Almas.
Vince kicked that out. He said no more.
The A-lister was in action.
Yeah.
Something that stood out to me was Corey Graves said, he said what has Miz done to earn an Intercontinental title match. When the last time has he won a big match?
That is fact.
That was kind of true because, he lost to Shane a couple of times at Mania, at Money in the Bank.
Right.
He lost to, who he been losing? He lost to King of Ring Tournament, so he been losing. big matches, and he just got an IC title match against Shinsuke Nakamura. So Miz but he did pick up a win on Raw against somebody, I forgot who it was. And then tonight he faced Andrade.
It was a pretty solid match. Like Zelina Vega got involved as usual.
Like physically involvement. Like she don't just distract you. She hit you.
Yeah, she her
she was she headbutt Miz in the corner?
Yeah.
See, she physically get involved in matches, and I mean, Andrade, every time you face him, you gotta be ready for that.
The Miz picked up the win when he hit the Skull Crusher finale.
Yeah.
On
one of the moves was kind of botched though. If you saw it.
Which one?
Andrade was going for a move in the corner, and Miz fell down, and he caught him, and then when he got back up, he lifted him for the Skull Crusher finale. If you go back and watch the ending to that match, you will see what I'm talking about. The botch guy probably catch it. You might see.
Oh yeah, shout out to the botch guy.
Yeah.
So the Miz went with the Skull Crusher finale. That led to Nakamura coming in from behind.
Kinshasa.
I don't know. Kinshasa.
Nah. It's Kinshasa.
I ain't trying to sound drunk, bro.
That's how you gotta say it.
Oh, good. So then, Matt Hardy and Apollo Crews were backstage. What?
Matt Hardy tripped me out, bro. It's just the fact of just seeing Matt Hardy always backstage. Cause we know
this
Jeff,
the first time I done seen him in a minute.
I'm saying, like, we know Jeff gone, but
I'll trust me.
Matt just lingering around, bro, like not doing nothing.
I mean, they ain't got nothing for him.
Because they was tag champions right after WrestleMania, right?
Yeah. They beat the Usos.
Right then, as soon as Jeff got hurt, now Matt Hardy just lingering. I don't know. That's just something I'll just be noticing.
I mean, he old. They really just like, you done.
Yeah,
you know,
he can't do nothing.
You can't do nothing.
Anyway,
Yeah.
So.
Him and Apollo Crews were backstage, and they were talking to Shane. And Shane was making all these short jokes about Chad Gable.
Yeah.
And they were just looking like, dude.
Apollo Crews could have got the opportunity.
Right.
He a young talent, up and coming.
I like Apollo Crews. He real talented. Like it's just his talking ability is just that always going.
Yeah,
but he's a perfect athlete, perfect physique and all that, man. Like Apollo Crews, that dude.
Make it look easy.
And then Chad Gable popped up and he was like, he's like, where you at? Where? Oh, he's like, oh, you down there?
Right. He treated him like a baby.
There's respect in that man.
So he's like, you know what? I found an opponent for you. He was like, but he's outside, and I just gotta make sure that Elias approves of him.
Right.
Why you gotta get approval from Elias, dude?
Man, they rocks with him, bro.
He ain't a GM. He ain't Vince McMahon. So
I mean, they boys though.
Right.
I don't care about that.
Cool.
Bro.
So Shane basically was like, I want to make sure Elias's approval of your opponent.
That's his
I
daddy or something?
don't want you to face he don't want you to face anybody.
mean,
Basically, he wants his opponent to be on the same level as Elias.
He don't need
Because Elias is a top level superstar.
He's not a top
so
level superstar.
his opponent got to be on that same level.
He's not messing with Chad Gable, bro. Elias wrestling, no, bro. Come on, you serious, bro?
I mean, Elias, man, he on top.
So you telling me Elias a better wrestler than Chad Gable?
I ain't saying.
Oh, okay. That's all. I just need to know, bro.
I mean, but he's better. Like as far outside of wrestling ability, he's better than Chad Gable.
In terms of star power, he bigger.
He got more charisma. Chad Gable bland, bro. You look at Chad Gable and be like,
he always like he about to cry.
how you doing, my boy? You know, like all you think they should grabbing his head, playing with
be
his
like
head.
low key. You could ask Chad Gable, how's your day going? He'll give you.
Yeah.
Like
you
stuff
think
like
you
that,
think
bro.
somebody say something to a lot, you know, see Chad Gable, he a crybaby. I mean, I understand, you know, you like the underdog, but I mean, he look like he finna cry every time we see him.
Listen, when he get in that ring, he doing damage.
That's
all
a
that
beast.
matters.
I
don't care about the outside stuff. Do something in the ring, bro.
He's definitely impressive.
Right.
But I mean, he know Elias though, but he's impressive though.
We just talking about in terms of star
Right,
power.
I ain't talking about wrestling ability. I know Chad Gable better than him as a wrestler.
Well, that's not even an argument.
But
That shouldn't be.
They'll look at before we move on. They'll look at Elias and be like, all right, we want you instead of Chad Gable. That's just how they'll see it, bro.
So now we got Mandy Rose going against Nikki Cross.
Man, Mandy Rose.
So this this got kind of weird for a minute.
Coins out there.
Man, bro, she is bad.
Man, bro.
She stopped wearing the pants, bro.
Yeah, she heard me last week when I told her to take off them ridiculous pants. Now she put the shorts back on.
So this kind of got a little weird. They were calling Nikki Cross ugly.
That's disgusting, though. I mean, all right, she
now,
don't look like Mandy Rose. Bro.
Okay, so but if you compare, like Mandy Rose is taking a dump on her.
Right, like basically saying, I understand you not gonna look like her, but come on, you don't gotta call her ugly though. Like
she said when dudes open the door for her when they see her, and
they slam.
And she said Nikki looks like an oversized rat crawling out of the Lincoln Tunnel.
Come on, man. See, like, I mean, if you look at Nikki Cross, of course, the way they portray her, she looked like, disgusting. But
that's how they did Tamina. Like, Tamina, low key, she not ugly.
But see, Mandy Rose, of course, she gonna say it. Because just look at her, bro. Like, she gonna say that about other females.
And she knows she bad.
Right, so it's like, nobody looks like me. You see, she ain't say nothing about Alexa Bliss, though.
But what do we say? I said, why would Vince, because Vince is still running SmackDown, I guess. Yeah. Why would Vince put Mandy Rose and Alexa Bliss in the same arena at the same time, on TV at the same time, and think we would care about the wrestling
right, part? Right, bro. Like, come on, man. You know what he
like. We like wrestling, but when we see females like that, like,
he want to watch that. That's why he put him out there.
Man,
Vince still sick.
So we got to the match. The match, really, these two really aren't good wrestlers.
Right.
Nikki Cross and Mandy Rose. Yeah. So it was just, it was just there. They
were just building up to their tag team match, tag team championship.
It's good, bro. It's good, bro.
That Clash of Champions. Just building up momentum, and Nikki Cross rolled up Mandy Rose for a dub.
Yeah.
Building momentum.
So what y'all think? Well, the match wasn't all that, but what y'all think about it? In my opinion,
I just really saw it as like the build up towards the pay per view. Bliss a babyface now we know, so
that's still crazy.
It was really just a build up. It really wasn't more than that.
Okay, so now we go. Oh, my bad, B.
Damn, you gonna cut me off? What is going on around here, man?
My bad, B.
Damn, you gonna cut me? All right, come on. Well, first of all, the build up was trash. Hey, man, I can't get
no. Go ahead, B. You got it, bro. Go ahead.
You finna get him going, bro.
Man, what's going on?
Say one thing.
One thing, bro. He snapped, bro.
First of all, the build up wasn't that good. Both of them couldn't wrestle, so it wasn't that. It take like only 2 weeks to build something up like this, so that's why it wasn't that good.
Right. Pay per view is real close anyways now, so it's like
fans gotta stop that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to justify. I'm just saying though, like, it's usually like just they have one pay per view, then it's like, all right, they have a number one contenders match, then it's like 2-3 weeks of building. You really can't do nothing with that, man.
Yeah.
See, you gotta stop that, bro.
Yeah. So I mean,
but that's how it's been for the longest though.
It's been like that this whole last 10+ years. So I mean,
he need to take his time. Like when it comes to the product and how to build up, he's not taking his time. He just throw anything out there.
In age now, he just getting to a point like, and then it's like, the more stuff change, constantly changing. The generation is, things is just getting more different. So it's
he got more talent. He's not even using them right.
Yeah. So I mean, Vince. I don't know. Hopefully, Bischoff do something about it. With the talent.
Man.
Hopefully,
because Vince still gonna have the last say so anyways.
100%.
But they is writers and all that, so they basically booking all the stuff.
I mean, Bischoff will bring him some ideas. They like, okay.
So,
hopefully he signed off on all that stuff.
Hopefully.
All right, so cool. So now you went to Heavy Machinery. They were making some type of protein shake or something. They were putting a whole bunch of stuff in there. They was just screaming and stuff. Like, did they say anything that stood out?
No, not really. Just
care,
goofy.
Bro.
I mean, it was just real wacky
I really
and stuff.
don't care about them. I didn't even like them in NXT, so it's even worse on the main roster now.
Damn.
Yeah, so just two big goofies, goofball. Really old. Like Tucker, he kind of more serious to me. He really serious about it. He want to win. You know, Otis just want to be a goofy. This business about winning championships. They not gonna be tag team champions acting like goofy.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Tucker because he a real he a big athletic dude. You know, the moonsaults and all that.
Yeah.
So that's what I like.
Otis remind me of Big E, just big goofies.
I would have said Festus, really.
Nah, Big E a big goofy, bro. He's serious in the ring, but he dance around. He
doing split, shaking,
all that. So that's,
I mean, yeah, but Big E didn't touch gold.
yeah,
IC
right.
champion,
See, Big E,
IC
that's the
champion,
difference.
tag team champion.
But see, Big E been on the main roster since 2012. So I mean, 2013. So I mean, it's like, yeah, Otis and them just came up. So we got to see what they do.
Right. So now we got a feel good moment. We got to see Roman Reigns and the breast cancer,
The
and all that.
thing.
Yeah. Really good. WWE always does that real good. You know, I know people who fought cancer and all that and beat cancer, so it's always good to let those people who are fighting cancer, let it be known that there's people out there riding for them and all that. So that was good. So then we went backstage to Bailey. Well, y'all got anything to say about that?
No, I mean, it's just respect, great thing WWE do, every time, so yeah.
So now we went backstage to Bailey.
Triple B.
Man,
Whatever.
what I say yesterday, bro?
Man,
I say, alright.
yeah, you tweaking, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that boy perfect, though.
Bro.
Just right. I ain't know she was wearing that on the
All
bag,
I gotta
bro.
do is this.
Oh, wow.
Bailey gonna go crazy.
She was talking to Moon. Bailey was like, you know what? I'm the same person I've been since day one. I just gotta look out for my friend Sasha Banks because it's all about the championship.
Man. And Moon was kind of confused a little bit, like, man, like a couple of, literally last month at SummerSlam, before SummerSlam, you was talking to me about elevating this division, giving new superstars, new women opportunities, and now all of a sudden Sasha Banks come back, and now you want to turn your leaf,
Yeah.
So eventually that set up a match between the two.
Oh, so also, I think Ember Moon brought up Charlotte pinning her and all that.
Oh yeah.
So she's like, you know what? Bailey was like, I want to challenge you tonight. We're gonna have a match. No, Ember Moon said I'm gonna challenge Bailey to the match.
Right.
And that became official later. So now we got Bailey versus Ember Moon later. So now we got the Beaver Boys, Alex Reynolds and John Silver going up against Heavy Machinery.
Come on.
John
man.
Silver, is that the chicken spot?
Probably so. I don't know them dudes, man.
I'm just saying, ain't John Silver a chicken spot, a fish spot or something? But anyway, man.
They disrespectful though for having them. Man, but come on. It's more tag teams in the back that you can put out here.
What about the Cologne?
Right, Primo and Epico. At least they are real, even though they'll lose, at least they're actual former tag team champions. Like, come on.
A unified action.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, come on, what about the Ascension? Victor and Connor. Put them out there. They haven't even been seen on TV in almost
They still
2
signed?
years.
I keep forgetting they still in
Yeah,
the
they
company.
still signed. They just never use them no more.
Yeah.
Basically, this was a squash.
Yeah, of course.
It made Heavy Machinery look strong.
Yeah,
The Beaver Boys got their 500.
We could beat any. We could beat them. I can beat both of them. 2 dudes by myself.
Man,
Come
Going crazy.
You gotta do better, man.
it says Heavy Machinery says your current CZW World Heavyweight Champion. I don't even know what that even means.
All crazy's on wrestling. That's why Dean Ambrose used to wrestle before he came to WWE. It's only right. Crazy's on. Go back and watch his iconic chainsaw match.
That sounds like
It
somebody
was
died in there.
disgusting. It was blood everywhere.
I mean, he like that.
Yeah. Disgusting.
So now we went backstage. Shane McMahon was talking to he was talking to somebody. Him and KO Pop were talking, and he was like, you know what? I've been thinking about this fine, that you put on me. And he's like, I'll get rid of it. Me and you, we could be like this,
Yeah.
KO was like, you know what? This ain't right. What's to it, man? Shane was like, no, there's nothing to it. You just gotta do a job, man. And he handed him a referee shirt.
One job, and the $100,000 gone.
Right. And KO, he looked at it. He grabbed it. He put it over his shoulder. He's like, you know what? So basically, Shane was like, you know, you got to be refereeing my match. And his mom, basically, he was like, you give me the dub, that fine is off.
It's over. It's gone.
And KO was just like, you pushing me, dude. So, I mean, what y'all think about the segment, man?
I mean, Kevin Owens, all he got to do is just help Shane McMahon win, and he good. I mean, it's only right. You know, do the right thing and help the best in the world win, the King of the Ring, go to the finals. That's all you got to do.
So then Eric Rowan came out.
Wet boy.
He was like,
That boy a legend. Going crazy. That boy a legend.
so he came out, he was like, you know what? All this time I've been controlled by somebody else. Rather it was Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan. I've always been in somebody else's shadow.
Right.
That's gonna change. You know, when I took out Roman, you know what? I'm my own man.
Right.
I could do it.
Be your own man, right? You ain't gotta listen to nobody.
I mean, but in all honesty, what will he be without somebody like Daniel Bryan, who was a multiple-time world champion, who can elevate him a mouthpiece for Rowan? He's not a good talker.
He's not a good wrestler.
So how he gonna elevate himself to a main event level without somebody like Bryan? Bray Wyatt probably was the greatest thing he ever touched in this company.
Well, him and Luke Harper were tag team champions.
Well, yeah. Luke Harper actually is more impressive than Eric Rowan. So,
but he rather quit and cry though. So I mean,
look at his
booking decisions. Look where he at right now. Look where Luke Harper at the career.
But look at his booking decisions though. Luke Harper is a former Intercontinental champion. Rowan hasn't won a singles championship. They know how good Harper is. It's just, I mean, he's sick of the way they use him. So, and then they broke up the Bludgeon Brothers. He was upset about that.
Yeah, that was they broke
he
it
like
up for no reason.
he like, man, y'all keep doing this. I'm gone.
I mean, that's what Vince do. He breaks up decent tag teams, so they ain't even nothing new with that.
But I mean, I kind of understand Rowan's point though, where he says like, people, I've been a lackey and people shout, I want to stand out now. I want to be on my own.
It's his time.
He can make a statement. If he can beat Roman in Clash of Champions, he can make a big impact and make a mark and prove that he's serious.
Yeah.
So that led to Roman Reigns coming out. You know how Roman Reigns is.
Yeah, he ain't talking.
He's not talking.
Roman, he ready to fight.
He came in there super smooth, Superman punch, big brawl. Roman went for the spear. Roman kicked him and all that. He threw him in the crowd, big brawl basically. Roman power bombed him. Basically he left Roman laid out.
And Bryan left early too.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan left early as well. I guess he said he ain't got no reason to be there.
Go ahead, take your ball and go home, man. That's all.
He probably gonna get fined for that.
Of course, he's gonna get fined for that. I mean, he left.
Who was that?
What?
I'm saying you.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, yeah, I know where he was at. I thought you talking about. I know where Dan Bryan went. I was like, nah.
I don't think you know where he went.
Eventually the refs broke it up and all that. So now we went backstage. Eric Rowan, he's like real mad. He's pacing back and forth.
Yeah.
He's like, man, he's talking about Roman. He's like, I'm gonna beat Roman. I'm gonna destroy him, all that, blah, blah, blah. What did y'all think about this whole Roman Reigns and Eric Rowan thing, man?
Decent. I mean, he finally find a top, guy.
This is a big deal for him, though.
It's a big push for him, so I mean, that's great.
Him being in the ring, anytime anybody gets in the ring with Roman, you doing something right. So
and I heard rumors going around that he gonna beat Roman Reigns too to further the storyline.
What you doing, bro?
You know that GIF? Well, Floyd.
Oh, you talking about L?
Oh yeah, the
L.
L.
Rowan taking L this Sunday.
Who?
Rowan.
He taking the L? So
We got
a prediction show coming up, man. Y'all hear more.
I'll explain in more detail why I say that.
Oh, so then Charlotte came out. You know, she was on commentary.
Woo!
Remember you did that? We like, what?
Yeah. I tweeted. I sounded like when Bobby Roode did it one time.
We got Charlotte was on commentary for the Ember Moon and Bailey match.
Man, I love
they fought a few times.
Charlotte just perfect.
She had that little skirt on or the little shorts on or whatever.
They was like right here too.
Yeah, they was small.
Trying to go crazy.
Andrade was probably like, hey. And then she was like, and then she was probably like, okay, all right.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm Puerto Rican, so I mean, I wish I could have said it in more Spanish, but
wow.
But so she was on commentary. What y'all think about the Ember Moon and Bailey match, man? Oh, Bailey, it was an alright match, you know. It was an alright match, you know. Bailey picked up the win with Bailey to Belly.
Yeah, man. We knew Bailey was gonna win. They making her look dominant now.
Yeah.
She still need to get rid of the wacky inflatables though. Even though I like.
Is she really heel though?
Wacky wavy inflatable arm Bailey too.
It seemed like she turned heel, but she not really heel.
She heel, bro. When she start, when have you ever seen Bailey hit somebody with a steel chair?
Exactly. I know that, but I know that. I'm talking about a few weeks ago, but I'm talking about like now. It really, she's just like
she heel, bro. It's just she gotta get it. Like she never been a bad person. So, Bailey not a bad person. Like in general, like you go to Bailey, she hugging you off the rip. So it's like now she gotta try to get into a mode and like being a bad guy or a bad woman. You know, yeah. So she gotta get into the feel of it. You know, everybody can't play that role though. Exactly. You know, they might just have to say we made a mistake, and they might turn her back babyface real quick if it don't work out.
Right.
But they trying to see what it can go to and run with it real quick.
All right, so
Bailey, like my man said, the greatest to ever set foot inside a ring.
Facts.
So Kofi came out. You know, he was like, you know, it feels good to be back in MSG. This building has so much. This place is so special to me in my heart. Like, I've done a lot of great things in my career. You know, the one thing I remember about coming here was this is the place I whooped Randy Orton all over 10 years ago here in MSG.
Ball head Randy Orton
on
too.
me.
Man.
And you know, the icing was when I put him through the table. You know, I did the boom drop on the table and all that.
Yeah.
You know, the crowd was going nuts for Kofi and all that. And then you saw Randy Orton coming through the crowd. Stupid.
He went crazy on that promo though.
Stupid. He just exposing my man.
He said, I'm not finna keep listening to you talk about your
He said your two achievements you achieved this decade. He said what you done this decade ain't compared to what I've done this decade. Like he said I won the world champion 7 times this decade.
Money in the
bank. 2 Royal Rumbles.
Going crazy.
Like I've been doing you and
that Royal Rumble he won, and it was actually in 2009 too. Yeah, he got put through that tape.
Oh yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what? Rather, it don't matter if you know. We know you're not what you say you are. Because remember, you came out with the Jamaican accent.
Bro.
You're not even Jamaican.
Dreadlocks.
And he talking about your positivity, BS.
Power, positivity. He said boot, and they bleeped it out.
And Randy Orton is on another level when he a heel, bro.
So you know, Kofi was getting ready for war. He's like, he started taking the stuff off. You know, dropped the title.
Man. And then that's when a little brawl broke out.
Yeah.
Kofi could follow him to the ring, but Randy had a chair ready for him. He lured him in.
Yeah.
Hit him with a chair, bro. He was finna DDT him on the floor, but Kofi reversed it.
Yeah.
Pulled a table out, got him on there. Randy countered it the first time, though, and then the table ended up breaking. Kofi went through it. I don't even know how.
Botch.
I was like, man, Kofi, like, he's skinny, but, I mean, he do weigh something. And that table is kind of thin, so he went through it. So I was like, nah, that ain't happening.
Kofi's still like 220 or something.
But he eventually hit he hit it again in
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden. The boom dropped through the table.
Part 2.
Man, so Randy Orton can't get away from that, bro.
Oh, so they told us later that Roman and Eric Rowan are gonna have no DQ match at the next. Yeah, I keep forgetting they keep changing all these pay per views.
There's one more point. This is probably like the only rivalry right now that actually makes perfect sense.
Oh, Kofi
Orton,
and Randy Orton, yeah,
because it's a 10-year history,
yeah.
and it's a real build up to it. The stupid stuff and the table thing, all that. It's a perfect build.
The SummerSlam match didn't end,
right?
And all that
stuff. So it's a definitive. Kofi got to prove that he can beat Randy Orton 1-on-1 with that title on the line.
Yeah.
So now we got Chad Gable going up against
Shano.
Going up against Shane McMahon.
Now see, this match was why Shane McMahon?
It could have been anybody else.
Why they couldn't put Drew in there or something?
That's what I actually thought that was gonna be, because he did say it could be somebody who already was eliminated.
Yeah, that's what made me think.
So I'm like, all right, Drew gonna be the person, and then he was already aligned with them anyways. But I mean, Shane, as he does best, he turned the tables, and this matchup ended pretty quickly the first time.
Yeah.
Well, the first round he gave him like a German suplex.
Snap German.
Yeah, snap German.
KO did the count real fast.
Oh, he counted quick for it.
Yeah, it was quick. Yeah.
Easy work.
Yeah.
And then Shane say, nah, this gonna be a 2 out of 3 falls now.
And KO was like, man, what?
Well, he got that power, so he can do that.
Too much.
He abusing it.
Then, eventually, he's like, this needs to be decisive. That wasn't decisive, so they eventually restarted the match. KO went for the slow count. He there was times when he thought about the count and all that.
Yeah.
So then, logically, I said, when we was watching this match, that in order for Gable to really beat Shane, he had to make him tap out, and that's what he did. He put him in the
ankle lock.
He put him in the ankle lock, and Shane tapped out.
And he wrapped him too. He did the Kurt Angle. He
Yeah,
fell with him.
Yeah.
That's perfect, bro. See, that's why Gable, he remind me of Kurt Angle, a young Kurt Angle.
Yeah, 100%.
And the moves,
Except he's smaller. A little bit, yeah.
Everything that reminds me about Kurt Angle with Chad Gable. That's why he should have been Kurt Angle's son in the storyline. It would have made more sense.
Should have, man.
But now we don't even see Jason Jordan no more.
He might have to retire, man. Give us one to Jason Jordan.
Nah, he cleared.
He cleared now. He been cleared.
He been cleared for like 5 months now.
Oh yeah.
They just don't got no direction for him at
What,
the
dang, 5 months though?
Yeah,
So
it's like he just in catering or he at the crib.
Yeah.
He probably leave anyways.
Yeah, but my boy Chad Gable.
Chad Gable,
going to the final.
he impressive, but he got to step up against that man, the lone wolf Baron Corbin.
So
so that match happened in that Clash of Champions, right?
Yeah, the finals at Clash of
All right,
Champions.
so we gonna talk about that.
So Shane McMahon and KO, they were on the mic. Shane was like, you know what, you're fired. Blah blah blah. They got
before that, he attacked him from behind though.
Yeah.
And then he told him he was fired. Then he started punching him and hitting him in his head with a mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fired him on live TV in the Garden. That's a moment right there.
Yeah.
To get fired in the Garden, the world's most famous arena.
KO stay clean and getting fired, like
Just catch a break, man. He should have did his job.
This storyline gonna keep continuing.
He should have did his job. She should have helped Shane win, and he would have been good.
And he did the best thing he can. I mean,
And he didn't do good enough. Because Chad Gable walked out with a W.
I mean, Shane don't need to win this anyway.
I mean,
what's the purpose of
Kevin
winning
Owens
this?
don't need a job then. He should have thought like, oh man, I'll have my job, the fine to be gone, and I'm good. But nah, he wanted my personal issues get in the way, and now he don't got a job.
I mean, they screwed him over regardless anyway.
talking about KO.
Yeah, KO in the first round of the lights, he counts super fast, so that's payback.
Well, technically,
that's payback.
Shane tapped anyway, so it's like
Right, he didn't even like
there
right.
was really no count. I don't even know why. I don't know why Shane was mad, but
He tapped right.
It's frustrations, you know how it be.
I see what they doing with KO. They trying to make him like a CM Punk Stone Cold type person.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's exactly what they're doing with him.
Against the authoritative figures.
100%. And, you know, I think KO is the perfect dude for this because he can wrestle and the promos are gold, man. So, KO's that dude.
Yeah.
Let us know. Y'all got anything to say?
Nah, that was it. It was a good. SmackDown was decent.
It was solid, man. I like
both Raw and SmackDown in MSG.
Oh, yeah. Let us know what y'all think about the show, man. Let us know if y'all want to see anything in particular, man. I don't know. I think I should just give up.
Hey, I'm not saying that no more. Hey, either they just get to a point. Whoever watched the show, it just get to a point. Like, I'm gonna comment something, or just forget about it.
But man, you know this was a solid episode of SmackDown, man. I'm your boy Jay.
I'm your boy B.